What's up, YouTube? It's Trainwreck Gaming here, and today I have something a little different. As you can see here, I don't know if you're familiar with RCs, any of you, but today I'm going to give you my thoughts on the Arrma Infraction. It's a pretty cool truck. I got the silver edition. There's a blue edition. It comes with a flag like this on the front. And it comes with the DX3 controller. This, compared to the it's the Felony, the Arrma Felony, the Arrma Felon. I'm not sure which one of those two it is. This one has an e-brake. The Arrma Felony does not. And my thoughts originally on this was it was amazing. It's either a 1/7 or 1/8 scale truck. It's based off of, I believe, Ken Block's retro mod truck. I have had it for a month or two, and like I said, my initial thoughts are great. The only thing that I've had an issue with is stopping, which obviously it's an 80-mile-an-hour truck, and stopping probably won't go too good. As you can see here, we have this damage on the front along with it's missing its splitter. It's the only major crash I've had, and besides that, it's a great truck. Now, as soon as you get it, I recommend you tighten all screws down, because the most recent part I had to replace, and the only part I've replaced, other than the splitter that's up there, which I'm not going to replace yet because it's not yet needed, the only part I've had to replace is these screws that came out of the I'm not sure what it's called. It was right here. It was this part. The screw that's underneath that holds it in came off, so I lost steering to the left front wheel, but I did still have steering in the right. It could still go forwards and you could still use it perfectly, but as soon as you wanted to reverse, that wheel wouldn't allow you to. I run it off of two 3S LiPos. They're both the Smart Spectrum. As of right now, I am not able to use the smart battery function on the controller because I don't have the right adapters. I plan on getting them soon. And another thing I bought for this car is this parachute kit. It's made by AJC Mods. I really like them. They have a lot of stuff. It's meant for drag cars. Like if you have a drag car, like the Drag Slash, you pull the parachute after a drag and prevent your car from going off really far. But I wanted it for this in case something happens, I can flip it. The only issue with this, and this is not AJC's Mods' fault, the controller for the Infraction only has 3 channels. Well, those channels are used for steering, throttle, and it also has this e-brake in here that uses a 3rd channel. Well, that prevents you from being able to use this parachute in unison with e-brake. I have this system to where all you have to do is switch out right here. As you can see, it comes out of the box, and right here you have to, let me get it to focus. It has to, you can make it adapt. As you can see here, here's the cable, and right here is where I connect. There's another extension that I use to reach these 2 spots. It's a great car. I really recommend it. And another issue, which it's probably my fault, is the tires. As you can see, they're really bald. If you go up to the front, you can very faintly see it, but you can see, like I said, very faintly, you can see where the tread is. That tread is gone on the back. And as the fronts, you have this little area above the words and below it. Over here on the rears, there's a very tiny spot between the tire tread and the words. And if I can find it, one of these tires has already right here. One of these tires has already started to blow out, and one of them is like, you can feel a gap forming. I believe the tires are full rubber. If not, I could be wrong. There's 3 different versions of the tire: white, silver, and gold. Silver is long lasting. Gold, I believe, is grip. And white is like an all around type. White is what comes on the car. And I think they've done really well. I've ran it probably 4 or 5 times. But that's what's afterwards. The batteries for mine, I have these 3S Lipos. They're 5,000 milliamp hours, and they come with an IC3 connector, which this one's off an IC5. So I did have to get an adapter, but I couldn't find one that would make it to where I can use this smart battery feature, because right now Horizon stuff is out of stock for those adapters. Yeah, other than that, the car is great. Obviously, if you want an on-road car, this is the one to get all the way. I know a lot of people say the Limitless is good, the Limitless. But if you're kind of like me and don't know too much about cars, which I understand them, it's just I don't exactly wouldn't understand perfectly the electronics and stuff, which you'd have to get with an EXB roller like the Limitless. I would definitely go with this one. It has an e-brake, which the Felony doesn't. And I would say you can probably put a Felony body on this one. You just have to get rid of this massive diffuser on the back of it. And that isn't really a problem for me. And other than that, I think it's a great truck. I really recommend getting it, especially if you're into the fast trucks or like road courses, or if you're into retro mod trucks like Ken Block's, I think it's like a drifting truck, his retro mod truck. If you're into those type of trucks, and this is a great feature. As you can see, it has really nice decals along it. There's some that I put on, like some of the ones back here on the bumper, like this Horizon sticker and the Fast and Tough sticker. It also comes with these lanyards, I think is what they're called, for the clips. The clips do give you issues sometimes, but I wouldn't call that a big issue. And honestly, if you're looking to spend some money, which it is, I think at the end of like taxes and shipping, I think it was like $700, I want to say. So if you have that kind of money to spend, or you just have money in general you want to spend, this is all around a nice truck. I've only rolled it over once, and that was, I run it in a school parking lot, and I came around the corner, because that's what I mainly use the truck for, is drifting. I came around the corner and had the car out like this, and it caught the wall, it hit a curb and kind of rolled over to the right. Don't have footage of that, sadly, because I wasn't recording, but obviously you can see that it kind of scuffed up the tires back here. You can see that the tires have been worn off on the side. I believe that's from it hitting that curb. And these roof rails right here, they did perfect. Body, really isn't scraped anywhere on the top from it rolling over. It rolled over, did a few rolls, like barrel rolls or corkscrews or whatever, and then kind of scraped a little and landed on its wheels. I can't find any damage that was caused by that. And I think it's a great truck. I really highly recommend it. And if you guys would like to see some footage of it running, or you'd like to see more like in-depth review on it, I'll gladly do it. Just leave a comment in the comment section. Like it if you would, please. See you next time. Peace out.